Afternoon, people on YouTube. Here's a follow-up video to the composite work I'm doing. I took the time to make myself a proper cutting board. Basically just sits on top of my fabrication table, just a piece of melamine, and we pull the fabric out and cut it with a rotary knife or the shears there. And that's not the fabric that came off, that's some 1808 biaxial for another project for another client. All right, moving back to the carbon wing. We'll slow down here and give you some good close-ups so we don't give you the good from far, far from good. We'll show you the ugly stuff too. Had some fuzzies in there, and at some point there was a couple of very hard filaments that caused some pretty ugly laminating here in this bolt of fiberglass. There's the edge where I've trimmed it and filed it down. This is fiberglass. This is 7725 2x2 twill weave fiberglass. And the method used was basically cut our length of cloth, and we masked off the front leading edge here. We very, very carefully masked it off to basically form a butt joint. And what we did was draped our fiberglass over, or prior to that, mixed up 8 ounces of epoxy resin with black pigment in it and mixed it up very well and applied it with a brush till it all leveled out, and then draped the cloth over it. And we used capillary action to basically suck up the fiberglass, or the resin rather, into the fiberglass cloth so we don't have an excessive amount of resin to bleed out of the system. And then it gives you that very textured look at the top. And we've got a good wet out because we actually did go over this with some resin over the top during the later stages, and we just went over with a foam roller. I think my foam rollers are right down here, basically curing before I take them off the tool. And we went over with the foam roller to take out any excess resin. And the next step, which I won't be doing, is having the wing mounts made up. These guys know of a machine shop that's going to take care of that for them. And clear coat. They've been informed that clear coat will be required here. So anyway, this summarizes the carbon fiber wing repair project I've had in my shop here for the last week or so. I'll flip it over. You guys have all seen the top side of it. A little bit heavier on the resin, but nothing too detrimental. You can see all the pattern. And I just drilled out the holes. And to keep things nice and square, I use this tool right here. It's an aircraft drill bushing block. So we wanted to make sure everything was square. So it was quite a bit of back and forth between drilling the top side and then filling it and then potting it and then drilling the bottom side and then laminating and then drilling through the lamination, and then masking it off with foil tape, and then going back and then drilling through the bottom side. So quite a bit of work to get those holes to go all the way through. And you can see right there the layers: the top ply, the thin layer of epoxy fairing compound, the top ply of the skin, and the poplar dowel. Okay guys, I hope this helps anybody out doing any kind of composite work, a project. You can do really good work with, not saying that this is really good work, but really good results can be achieved with simple wet layup and controlling the process. And one of my instructors in school always used to say, or control the process, or the process controls you. Otherwise, hope this helps somebody, and thanks for watching.